What's up, Sun Rays? I know, I'm coming to y'all looking a hot mess. And that's alright. So, we have not had a detangle and talk for a while, so I thought that I'd get on today and just chit chat with you guys since it seems like I haven't talked to you in a minute. These are just chunky twists that I put in just to keep my hair from smushing and matting as I sleep. These are the same twists that I mentioned in the previous video when I said that I was on day 8 of not washing my hair. Well, I still hadn't gotten around to it, so guess what? Today is day 12. Yes, day 12 of having not shampooed my hair, which I never do. So with that being said, we're gonna pre-poo today because I probably have a lot of shed hairs and tangles. So this is my twist out using the Camille Rose coconut water style setter. This is the same one, and it's just been hectic around here. I think I've talked about it a little bit in vlogs. If you haven't watched my vlogs, go check them out. Some of them may even come out after this, so I don't know what order it's going to be in, but just going to take these twists out so y'all getting the real deal over here and how I look sometimes. So just taking the twist out, and my hair actually still feels pretty good, not too dry. So I'm just going to separate it gently so I can put it in some sections and we can start to detangle and talk. And guys, y'all know how I hate to do my hair with glasses on because they're around my ears and I'm hitting them and everything, but hey, it is what it is today. I've been giving my eyes a rest from the contacts, so I got on glasses today. If you can see the light glaring off of them, I apologize. I did close my window so it looks a little bit better than it would look if the window was open, because you'd see all of that on my glasses. But yeah, doing what I can. Okay, so got some water here. It is not warm water, it is actually room temperature water. It was already in here, so I'm going to use it. My Curl Keeper brush, and we're going to use the Nature's Little Secret Fenugreek Detangling Pre-poo today. I actually was going to do a pre-poo like battle. I thought you guys would like that, but I ended up, or my son ended up using the other pre-poo that I had that was similar to this, and then I was going to use these two. So I was going to do 4 different pre-poos, but I changed my mind. I'm just going to go ahead and use this one because what I don't want to do is use these up, and I don't have a lot of this left as pre-poos because I've already showed you these as detanglers and they work well. But I do want to try these as leave-ins or primers. So I decided to go ahead and save those, and we'll just use the pre-poo for the pre-poo today while we talk. So get it open, and we're going to start in the back. And just chit-chat a little bit. So first off, ooh, this water is cold. Ooh, guys. I might have to warm that up. First off, Happy New Year. I think I have said that already, but just in case someone new is here, Happy New Year. And hopefully you guys had a wonderful New Year as well as a very Merry Christmas. And tell me, what'd y'all do? Y'all do something special for New Year's? Getting a little bit of the pre-poo. Tell me if you guys did something special for the New Year's, and if you did, what did you do? We were in Cabo over the new year. So we thought it was going to be, I don't want to say more special, but we thought it was going to be different than what it was. It was kind of weird how our new year turned out, but I'll talk about that later. I'll talk about that later when I talk about my Cabo trip. So, all right, so that section wasn't too bad, but that is my thinner, looser section back here, but that wasn't too bad at all. Okay, so what do I want to talk about? Let's see, let's talk about goals. I've already shared with you guys a little bit of one of my goals that I want to do for 2024, which I've said previously. Hopefully this year I will stick to it, and that is to get in shape, live healthier, eat healthier, exercise. In a nutshell, get on track with healthy living and eating. So yeah, as you can see guys, I'm wetting my hair and then I'm just pulling down on it, trying to pull out as many shed hairs as I can, kind of finger detangling a little bit without yanking, but I'm trying to get as many shed hairs out before I go in with the pre-poo. But yeah guys, trying to get on track with working out. If you guys watched my last day in the life vlog, you would have seen that I got an exercise bike and been trying to use it. It's been coming in handy. I've always wanted a Peloton. I think I told my husband, not this past Christmas, but the one before that, I wanted a Peloton. And we actually went and looked at one, and I sat on one and everything, but then we just never bit the bullet to get one because we had a gym membership. And I wasn't using the gym membership, so it's like, am I actually going to use the Peloton? So with that being said, we just never did get it. So when this company reached out to me and offered to send me this bike to try out, and if I liked it to share it with you guys, I said sure, because you know how much exercise bikes can cost, okay? So yeah, got that exercise bike, been using it, trying to eat a little bit healthier. I bought the stepper ahead of time. I bought that in November and started out in December really using the stepper, so I still have that. Then I got a few hand weights, and I also got is it a kettlebell? I need to pull it out and use it, but I do want to start just moving my body, which I've always tried to do a little bit of. I usually walk. You guys have seen videos or vlogs of me and my husband taking walks around the neighborhood, me and my cousin walking, stuff like that. So I always try to do it, but I want to bump it up a notch. So now I got this exercise bike, and yeah, we're going to be getting into shape. So that is one of my goals for 2024. I really want to build up my arms, and tone up my body. I do want to lose a little bit of weight. I want to lose probably at least 10 pounds, but I mainly want to tone up. So yeah, so you guys will be seeing a little bit more of that in my vlogs. The other thing on my list for 2024, one of my goals is to read more. So I used to be an avid reader, read multiple books a year, and I kind of just got away from that. So now I read like when I take Cotton to the groomer, and I'm sitting waiting on him or something like that. But I just have not really sat down and read a whole book or a whole series like I used to do, and I want to get back to that. Now I spend more time on YouTube trying to get inspiration, just trying to follow some of my YouTube sisters and support them, but I'd rather get back to reading. Less quiet time, it's less stress. Not that YouTube is stressful, but some of them can be, depending on what videos you're watching, especially if you're watching pop culture and you're hearing things that's going on, or you're seeing stuff, or you're watching somebody's vlog and they're you know, fighting with another YouTuber, or they're stressed out telling you their problems, or whatever the case. You get it. You know what I'm saying. So when you're reading, you pick the book and you pick something that is going to help you to feel better, either make you laugh, transport you to another place. Of course, there are books that can be traumatic and triggering and stuff like that, but choose not to read those, you know. So I want to get back to reading, not only books, but I want to read the Bible again in a year, which I have done before in the past. But this time I want to read it in chronological order. And I said I wanted to do that too in the past, and I believe my husband bought me a chronological Bible. And I started it, but I didn't finish it. And so I'm doing that again. So I've already started, and I actually am doing it on my phone, but I do want to find my actual Bible. I think it's in there on the bookshelf, and use it versus reading it off my phone. But I still have it on my phone too, just in case if I'm out and about, I can still get my reading in. So yeah, that is on my list. Opportunity to understand the Bible a little bit better for myself and get closer to Him. So yeah, want to do that. Something else that is on my goal list, guys, is to grow my social media platforms. So my last year's goal was to get to 10,000 at the end of the year. Well, I did not get it. I got close, but I did not hit the 10,000 mark, so didn't reach that goal. But I knew it was a lofty goal for me. But I still set it, and I still tried to meet it. So I got close. I think I got, before the end of the year, I think I was almost at 8,000. And I think I actually surpassed 8,000 once I got into 2024. So yeah, so that wasn't too bad. So now for 2024, I want to get to 15,000 if I can. I know, it's a lofty goal, but y'all gonna help me, right? Y'all gonna help me. Y'all gonna subscribe. You're gonna share my videos with others. You're gonna encourage them to subscribe. So yeah, I want to get to 15,000 subscribers, or more. If I get more, that'll be great. But my goal is 15 for 2024, and I want to get to 1,000 followers on IG. Now that's the one that's gonna be hard, because I've been on IG for a minute, not consistently, and I'm not even at 700 yet. I don't think. I think I'm at 6 something. Let me see. Yeah, I'm almost at 700. So I'm at 698 as of this video. So I'm close to 700, and it's taken me a while to get to that. So for 2024, I want to get to 1,000. So that means I only need to gain 300, which probably don't sound like a lot to you guys, but considering, like I said, I've been on this since, I don't know, probably already a couple years, and I've only gotten the 6. Then I think I probably can do 3 this year. We'll see. It's gonna be hard because I just don't post consistently, and I need to up my posting game. Basically, I don't know that I post relevant or eye-catching stuff, so I need to work on that. So that's my goal. So part of getting the numbers is actually posting more, posting content that people want to see, you know, more engaging content, things of that sort. So we're gonna see. So that is a goal. And I want to post more on Facebook too, but I really don't have a numbers goal on Facebook because I'm just not hardly on there. I post on there every once in a while when I remember. And just keeping up with IG and YouTube is time consuming and hard enough for me. So if Facebook grows, that's great. If I get the hang of it this year and learn how to do stories and reels and all that stuff a little bit quicker, then maybe I can go ahead and work on Facebook as well too. But I need to learn Instagram a little bit more than I do. Sorry if I'm not looking at you guys, but I'm too busy trying to look at my hair in this mirror. So yeah, one part of growing my channel is learning Instagram a little bit better, its algorithm and stuff like that. So learning what you guys like and want to see, things like that. So all that I'm going to be trying to work on this year. So fingers crossed that that works. I also want to do something different with YouTube, and I have something already in mind that I've been tossing around. I'm not going to share it on here yet just because I got some more thinking to do and preparation, but if I decide to do it, make that change, I'll definitely come on and let you guys know. So that's something I wanted to kind of change it up, which I've talked about, you know, before in the past. I definitely still do hair content, but also just kind of widen my reach and broaden my scope of content that I offer and that I do. So yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy it if I get it off the ground. So yeah, that is on my to-do list, on my goals list. Guys, okay, so another goal of mine, which has to do with my YouTube or my business or whatever you want to call it, and then I'm gonna change to my Cabo trip because I know y'all might want to hear about that. But my other one is to get more sponsorships this year. So I had some last year, which I was happy about, but they were wigs, which I'm not really, you know, my channel is not really geared toward wigs, but of course I brought them to you because they were easy wigs. They weren't lace fronts. They were hairband wigs that you just pop on when you need to do something with your hair. They were clip-ins where you can just add a little bit of length or whatever. So I figured there's some of you who might be interested in that, and I was even interested in it because they definitely can come in handy at times. So that was the kind of sponsorships I was getting, as well as like the hair dryers, the blow dryers and stuff like that, which is fine. And I still keep getting some where people want me to do it, but I've already done that, so I'm kind of turning those away. Yeah, because how many blow dryers do I need? I don't need that many. How many videos do y'all need to see how one work? And so yeah, so I want to get more brand sponsorships from Black owned brands, hair care brands, because that is what my channel is about. And those are the products that we're buying. Not that we're not buying store-bought products or other brands that's non-Black owned. We are, but We're also buying a lot of black owned natural hair products, and those are the sponsorships that I want to get. I think we need them, and I think they need to give them to us. So with that being said, that's what I want to achieve, and hopefully I will this year. Now, I did do a sponsorship with Trey Lux, and I love their products. Shout out to Trey Lux for sponsoring a video. But of all the brands that I talk about, she sent it where y'all at. Curl Origin, Eden Body Works, you know. So, and not trying to call them out to put them on Front Street or anything, but those are brands that I have that I talk about a lot and share with you guys a lot. It would be nice to get recognized for that and get some sponsorships. And even if it's not them, if it's other black owned brands that maybe we haven't heard of, that are small, that want to get their name out there, yeah. So that is my goal, and hopefully I'll get more of those as well. So we'll see. My goal was, I actually had my goals written down, guys, and on a notebook. When I was just thinking about it, I just started jotting them down, and I don't know what I did with it, so I'm going off the top of my head right now of what I can remember. So I think I said I wanted to get at least 4 or 5, because I don't want to do one every month. I don't want to oversaturate my channel with sponsorships, but I do want enough, you know, one every couple months, or if I got one a quarter, that would be nice. So yeah. All right, guys, let's talk about this Cabo trip we went on. And I'm talking about it a little bit now because I don't know when I'm gonna get the video up. And I put a couple pictures out on Facebook. I have more to put out, just haven't done it yet. Not on Facebook, on Instagram. That's why I said I need to grow my Instagram more, because most people who went on that trip, they would have flooded the Instagram timeline with all their photos. I put a couple out there, and then it's like, okay. And then I just move on with life. So I got to get better with that. Because if you get better with that, then maybe some travel sponsorships will come through, right? So anyway, yeah, so we went on this trip. We went to San Jose del Cabo, I believe is the actual place. I'll put it on the screen. We also went to Cabo San Lucas, but we stayed in San Jose del Cabo. So think about it. If you guys are familiar with Indiana, then think of, you know, Indianapolis, and then think of Fishers or Noblesville or something like that. So basically you just drive from San Jose to Cabo and do what you got to do. So it was just a small group of us, and it was nice. The pictures I put out so far haven't done it justice, so I am going to try to put some more out. But it was a trip that was top tier, A1 from the start. So we got to, you know, we flew in, we got to we had a driver from the airport to our, it's not a hotel, it was a house. We were in a big house. And it was nice. So I will show some of those pictures. So if you're not on Instagram, or if you are, you'll be able to see some of them on Instagram. I'll put some of them out there. I might try to stick some in this video, but I don't know that I'll do that or not. But I will, like I said, have it in my vlog. So you'll see it in my vlog when the vlog comes out. But it was nice. So we go to the place, we walk in, we're greeted by people there with drinks. One of the best margaritas I've ever had. And we have our own private cooks there already cooking for us and everything. And they stayed with us. The same private cook stayed with us the entire time we were there. They came early in the morning while we were sleeping, started breakfast. They stayed throughout the day. They provided us with breakfast, lunch, and dinner on the nights that we ate dinner there. A couple nights we did eat. Oh, one night we ate out. We were supposed to eat out a couple nights, but one night didn't work out right. So they provided us breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Now, I'm not a Mexican person, so I'm gonna say that the meals were good. And they did have, you know, don't get me wrong, they did have American food dispersed in there here and there, but for the most part we were eating a lot of Mexican, and by me not being a Mexican person, it was a lot. So by day, I don't know, day 3 or something like that, I told my husband, I said, I can't eat no more Mexican. And it was funny because then that night they ended up making fish, rice, and some vegetables and stuff like that. So that was good. That was more American. And then another night we had ribs, so that was American and stuff like that. But yeah, I was like, oh my gosh. Now, not that it wasn't good, it just, after a while you just want something different, especially if you're not a Mexican person. So that was nice. They waited on us hand and foot. You want something to drink, you want something to eat, you want this, you want that. So that was nice. And the Mexican food was good. You could tell it was more authentic. It tasted better than the Mexican here, of course. And yeah, so that was nice. We had a private pool, private hot tub. We looked out into the ocean. Very nice. We were going from sun up to sundown, so our days were planned. We could opt out of some of the activities if we wanted to, but me, I wanted to experience everything that they had planned, so we did. So we went on 4x4 Jeeps. We weren't driving, somebody else was driving, but they were driving fast and taking us everywhere, took us on a tour. So we did that. We climbed down this big old hill or cliff or whatever you want to call it down so we can get to the waterfall. That'll be in the thing. And you talking scary. I mean, rocks are rolling. There's no, you know, you go down the stairs and you have, I was gonna say handlebars. It ain't handlebars, but you have rails. No rails. You're just walking down these little bitty pieces of rock going down this thing, and if you fall, that's it. But we did it, and then we had to make our way back up, and you're talking tired because the altitude and everything, but it was fun. I can say I did it. I conquered. I don't need to do that again. But that was nice. We went on a catamaran, I think day 2, which will be shown, and they fed us on that. So that was nice. We got to see whales coming in and out of the water and showing their tails and everything. So that was nice. And then on another day, we actually went on a yacht, a smaller yacht. We was able to jump off into the ocean. I did it. Y'all see that? And I did it. You were jumping into fish and everything. It was crazy. So then we get back out of the water, and I put my shorts back on because I'm thinking that that's it. And then all of a sudden they lay this thing out, and they're like, no, get on back. So anyway, we go back out there. We lay on this thing, this floaty thing, but I had my shorts on. I'm like, I'm gonna keep my shorts on because they were real thin. They were shorts you could wear in the water. That thing started turning over on us, and we was gonna go under the water. We didn't get off that. Anyway, I can't explain it. You had to see it. It was scary but fun and hilarious. It was crazy. But after that thing turned over, we was like, we done, we out of the ocean. And I had my contacts in, so that salt water getting in my eyes was a mess. Okay. Hair was a mess. Y'all see that on there too. But all in all, we had a good time. So then we were supposed to ring in the New Year. Now they're a couple hours different from us. So then it was like, are we going to ring it in on US time? Or are we going to ring it in on Cabo San Lucas time? How are we going to do this? And so we thinking we're going to do it on Cabo San Lucas time, which is 2 hours later. And so we take us a little nap after that long day. Next thing I know, they're calling, waking us up. We're going to go ahead and ring in the New Year. Since the ball didn't drop, we just watched the ball drop. Okay, so y'all decided to ring in the New Year on Indiana time. But you're not going to wake us up 10 minutes before so we can see the ball drop too and do the countdown and ring it in. You're going to call us after the fact. So we did that, and it was like, I don't know. How you ringing in a New Year and the New Year's already here and the ball has already dropped? It was just kind of unclimatic, or whatever you want to say. So anticlimactic. So then we went on back to bed, and we were like, okay, maybe we'll wait till 2 hours later and do it on Cabo San Lucas time. We fell asleep again, and all the next thing I know, I hear fireworks going off. Fireworks going off. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm waking him up. I'm like, honey, I said, Happy New Year, whatever. So we get out, we look. I get a little bit of that on my phone, but it's pitch black, so you can only see a little bit of the fireworks going off. I get a little bit of that, and I was like, you know what, Happy New Year. So anyway, that was my New Year. Very anticlimactic. Wish it would have been different. It would have worked out a little bit differently. We thought we was gonna be jamming, in Cabo San Lucas on New Year's, and it did not work out that way. But we're all, at a certain age, and we didn't have these busy days and this hot sun, and by the end of the night we are pooped. So anyway, that's what happened with that. But guys, I have gotten this done. There's a lot more to the story, but I'll talk about that in a later video, or you'll see it in the vlog. Just wait for the vlog. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this washed out of my hair, and so I can restyle it. So this is, again, the Nature's Little Secret Fenugreek Detangling Pre-poo. Very good, very similar to African Pride's Pre-poo, if you like that. Very similar to the Just For Me Pre-poo, if you like that. This one has better ingredients. You saw how it went in my hair. You saw how I was able to get right through my hair. Let me show y'all the shed hair. Take it out of the brush. Here's the shed hair I already pulled out. So that's not bad. 12 days of shed hair, that's not bad in my opinion. Of course, some more probably come out as I wash it, but for the most part, that is what it is. So this is really good. I do have a coupon code for Nature's Little Secret, so if you're interested in trying it, go down in the description box, click on the link, and use my coupon code to save some money. But I think it's good. It has fenugreek in it, fenugreek extract in it, for those of you who are into Ayurvedic ingredients and things like that. It also has Irish moss in it. It has some comfrey root in it, red rose, and then it has some olive oil, some sunflower oil in it. It has mullein extract. I'm not sure what that is. It has some peppermint oil in it. So it has a lot of really good things for your hair and your scalp. So yeah, don't sleep on Nature's Little Secret Detangling Pre-poo. And yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wash this out, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.